for my crappy spells. I already took it. We got the int, we got the spell casting. We'll see how much we train. Oh, there's the Caustic Strike. Somebody was asking for one of those earlier. There you go. Good drain, dude. That was a nice bolt to drain, I gotta say. Rip to demons. Thank you for being my portable wand of digging there, Mr. Kako Demon. I appreciate that. Oh boy. Well, go ahead then. You're gonna like wake up the entire floor. This Kako Demon has done pretty well. His regen is wow, man. My spell slots are really bad. Oh yeah, that's because I gotta take the forms off of vowels. Those fill up too easily. Also, I think I can finally unlearn Beastly Append. Nope. No, it's probably dropped by now, but it wasn't in the game for a very long time. It's probably there. Yeah, it finally did show up. So I might mess with that a little bit later, but again, my priority is getting oh, I guess I got to this, huh? How much is this? 7.2? Yeah, I think we can. What is... It's still so really cheap that we'll get a bit more. What were we doing? Oh yeah, spells. So Blade Hands. We really need Ice Form anymore. Now I have spell slots, but I need to modify those to not put the forms on like the letters that I'm using, because it ends up being kind of bad. It's been a little while since I played a Transmuter, so I haven't run into this. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and learn Portal Projectile. Won't do a whole lot until I bother actually training some translocations, but I'm mostly concerned on getting... I mean, at this point, Dragon's Form is just so I can cast it in front of an Orb of Fire, let's be honest, and I don't even really need it. So the way this Ogre progressed has been kind of silly, because like, I was saying, oh, go for Dragon Form. Of course, Blade Hands is the only form that was really available, along with Ice Form, which I used for a lot of the game. So eventually I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to wear Swamp Dragon Scales. And I did that for a while, and that was great. And I was looking for an armor upgrade, and I was realizing, yeah, I'm not really going to get an armor upgrade, because of course you don't get the enchant armor skulls for it. If you want the Swamp Dragon to be a good play, you really need to enchant it now, so that's what I did. You don't want to wait until you finally get the dragon armor you want. The whole point is to get a good defensive upgrade, so that Blade Hands is really nice to cast. And I enchanted it and used Blade Hands, and that worked out. That was outstanding. And I sort of was like eyeing, hey, maybe I could switch over to some other armor, or maybe I'll find some enchant armor. Of course I didn't. And then I eventually found Dragon Form, and I had Statue Form. So I really ended up circling back to use the forms, but not without having put in like a bunch of armor. Kind of shows how you want to basically pick a reasonable plan and stick with it. I could just be using the Fairy Dragon Scales and maybe Statue Form for like Aralek type fights. Going for Dragon is, the reason why is because I had to sink, the reason why it's kind of bad is because I had to sink all this XP into getting like additional levels of transmutations, when I could have put that into my unarmed combat and into my fighting. And then I would have even more HP, I would have better unarmed combat skill. Like, you do 120 at least. And so I kind of waited a long time to get that. So just because of changing plans around a bunch, I done made life more difficult. Don't think I'm gonna go into that vault because it's spooky. Hello. Oh, okay. So I'll see you guys later. Stair vault. Alright. So, Blade Hands? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to get a little bit used to these new spell letters, but should be okay. Yeah. She is a machine for turning living beings into bacon. Those purple jacks, they'll dispel you. Gotta watch out for those in Zod. Alright, I don't know why I'm trying to hit him with large rocks. I think they deflect missiles. Basically, like, impossible to shoot. Thank you for the follow, Decodius. Drop that staff of energy. Not actually gonna run out of food. All these fools can't see invis. I feel bad for him. There's the 14. We still got more on that manual. Statue form down to 13%, dragon form down to 21%. Still so much cheaper. We'll just keep training a little bit more until that manual runs out. Alright, so now we've done through Depths 5. We could go do Elf 3 if we wanted to do Elf. I mean, I don't really need anything in particular from Elf. The XP is always nice. I kind of have to basically melee most everything down. I don't have, what am I? Yeah. I'm pretty much all in on like transmutations and just melee stuff. I could go for some BVC help, but it wouldn't do all that much, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be a fairly lousy spell power, and it's not all that effective. It is kind of nice if you got a bunch of elves in a row. The only problem is they don't really die quickly enough to it, and they start doing things like, you know, summoning demons and blinking around. So I could just go ahead and go to Slime and get the rune. Slime would be the easiest rune for this guy, probably. An easy third rune. Ad Nazio, thank you for the follow. Wow, you guys really hate elves. A lot of elf haters in here. Well, you know, you can't die in Elf 3 if you don't go to Elf 3. That's a true fact. 100% correct information. It is impossible to die on Elf 3 if you never visit Elf 3. There's also Crypt, some easy XP if I wanted. Even easier than Elf 3, honestly. And I could do a lot of statue form to get around worrying about drain too much. It just takes a little bit longer. Well, they both take a little while. Or I could avoid them both and just go get the slimy rune and then go win. Which I kind of like that plan. We do have our core. I could swap on some. I can actually just put on this over the RF because I don't really need. I don't really need RF for slime at all. So you know what? I might just do that. 300 HP. I don't have Dragon Form castable. Lam Loban is not on Elf 3G because you can't fool me. I'm sorry. That's not where he is. He's not going to be there to say hi. We're not going to be able to like have a nice cup of tea together and hang out because he's not going to be there. This is high-level streak play. Each decision must be 100% correct to absolutely maximize the chance of the win. Winning at all costs. Oh, an Aryan. Well, Arg votes for Crypt. I could put up a poll, but I know that people will just vote for Elf 3. And I'd hate to have to like subvert a poll that I made myself. I wouldn't want to have to do that. I can compromise and say we could do Crypt and Slime. I mean, they're both going to take a while. I kind of feel like just doing Slime. So I think we might just go ahead and do that now. We'll see if I feel like doing anything else after that. What is MR, by the way? Oh, I have Clarity. Wow. Clarity semi, sort of, partially, maybe relevant. I have Clarity. Amazing. No GoldenEye death. I'm guaranteed. Well, if I cast Statue Form, then I guess I could. I guess it's possible for me to die. Yeah, it's pretty good in statue form for sure. I mean, do I have RN? There was some RN++ ring I found, actually. I know, I recall seeing one. Where did you? Yeah, right there at the top. So, I mean, I could wear that if I cared all that much. But the statue form is also nice because of Torment. You can just kind of conditionally go into statue form if you see a Tormentor of some kind. It's mostly we're talking about Cursed Skulls. That's mostly the only thing that you worry about. I should use CBOE. Zerg, I can't help but think you're trolling me. You wouldn't troll me, would you, Zerg? You'll never be promoted to head mod if you troll me. Think of the prestige. You could be a moderator of twitch.tv/gammafunk. Don't throw it all away. Yep, the cursed skull awaits us. The CS style awaits us in Crypt if we go there, if we're brave enough to go there. Oh, looks like you got me. Can I hit him from here? So, I feared them to kind of get them away so I could mostly just kill, and the nice thing about these guys will still merge. So you gotta be careful, but if they're invis, they tend to... They're bad at hitting you, they're bad at... They don't merge as, like, aggressively. I don't exactly know what the rules are, but I just know it works well. Looks like I got blurry vision. Pull these guys up. Some more stair dancing. More stair dancing. Nice little level we got going on here. Pull these guys up. Facing them two at a time is pretty good. Oh boy. You guys came from, I'm not really sure, but they got me. Game-ending mutations, that's GG. Game over, man. We'll probably go with the Scroll of Summoning trick. I also will probably use a net. I have exactly one net. One net in the game. Is that right? One net, and it's got the Royal Jelly's name on it. I hope it hits. It's good to use on the Royal Jelly because she'll try to move behind summons, and you're not guaranteed to lock her in with like a Scroll of Summoning or anything. So I'll probably make a Greater Servant, maybe two, and head in and then read a Scroll of Summoning when I get inside. Look at that. See how easy slime is, everyone? You see how easy this is compared to Elf 3? No Lehudib's Crystal Spear. No Lightning Bolt. No Hellfire. Do you see any demon summons? Have you seen any demons at all? Oh, there it is. Substyly's hyped. Oh yeah. This is immersion right here. We're going into slime, and you find slimes in the sewer. This is like perfect 100% immersion. I'm so hyped. So this stuff, it's nice if you can do like as much combat as possible. Sort of, well, it's tough with these invisible guys because they're just going to do what they're going to do. I don't get it, G, because yeah, the elf rune is so cool looking. Yeah. It's the kind of crap that Minmay would say. Elves are cool, right? Sure, Minmay. Whatever you say. Unfollowed. It's like I'm there inside of this. This level is so. Look how green it is. It's just like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Alright, so the goal when you fight Slime 5, if you're going to fight it in this way, which is to fight the Royal Jelly inside the corridor, and if you're going to do that, you're going to kill it probably with melee. You could use a launcher that's really good and just, you know, point blank shoot it. You could use spells like Iron Shot or LCS. So you want to kind of get in here killing only as much as you need and making as relatively little noise as possible so that you don't wake up the Royal Jelly. Because if you do, then you have to kind of go luring it back into the center of the vault if you want to kill it like that. There are other tricks you can use for different kinds of characters. Like if you have Firestorm, you'll just blow it up from anywhere. Actually, outside the vault is better. And you can mess around using immolation and stuff like that. This seems a really odd choice. Yeah, slime creatures are, I don't know, I guess they're just really dumb. It doesn't take much to fool a slime creature. Other jellies are, some of the other jellies are a lot smarter, but not slime creatures. You're so immersed you can't breathe. Eric has to take a break.